Hi, it is Technology Thursday, and we always have a Think Google Thursday event. And so this week we thought we would look at the new Compose window in Google Email. Um, we've already focused on this before, but we're doing it again because it is now no longer an option. Everyone must use this, so we just wanted to sort of revisit some of the different features of this and make people really comfortable using it as well. So when you open or click Compose in Google Mail, which of course is right over here to the side, it's going to have the pop-up window for you to be able to compose a message. If the window is too small, on the bottom right hand corner you have a more options arrow, and so if you click the more options arrow, notice that you can default to full screen. So mine opens a little bit larger because I have it defaulted to full screen. So that's the first thing you may want to look at. Next, of course, you still have your to field to put the address of the person that you're going to send the message, and then the subject field, which you want to put a subject, and then of course the composition field where you can enter your actual message. What has changed though is where the toolbars are located. So they used to be located between the composition section and the subject section, and they're now located on the bottom. And you have two different types of toolbars. You have the main toolbar next to the word send, and it will auto hide different functions. But the functions that are most used are things like inserting a link, so you type in a website and then you have to make it live, wanting to insert a photo. And here's a neat function, is that you can actually insert files from Google Drive. So instead of hitting the attach, which means it has to be on your computer, you can hit Google Drive and you can add your files that way as well. Be aware though that if you did not give rights for someone to open the file, just because you attach it doesn't mean they can see it. So you still need to be concerned with the actual sharing process within Google Drive. A lot of people liked the emoticon feature that we have in Google, and it's still there, located right here on the bottom. And then the other part that we really like is the idea of inserting an invitation. Therefore, it's creating a calendar event while you're in the Compose Mail feature. I think you're going to like that. So this is the primary toolbar. From the primary toolbar, we can move to a secondary toolbar, and that's your formatting toolbar. So by hitting the formatting options, you get the different formats that you're used to seeing. The font options, the size options, and then of course just the regular formatting options like bold, italics, underline, text color. You used to have two buttons for text color, a background, and of course the text itself. Now when you hit the text color button, you get the background on the left and the text color on the right is combined into one. From there you get the alignment, bullets, and so forth. So a lot of people are looking for some of these, and because some of these auto hide, they need to know where to find them. But they will, if you hover on the bottom toolbar, you will see everything that was there. Also included on the old toolbar was the idea that you could apply labels to messages within the message itself. If you are a read receipt requester, that is now in the bottom corner, so you can still use that lab. And then if you're a canned response user, that is also still luckily here. I had not seen that myself and I thought it disappeared, but I use a lot of canned responses, which means that I can choose an automatic response to be put into the message field just by clicking on it, such as this. If I have it in the message field and I choose the canned response, it populates it with the same data instead of me having to retype it. So that's right over here on the More Options tab. That's also where you're going to get the print function and the check spelling. A lot of people thought the check spelling disappeared. You of course still have the in-message spell checker, which means that it's going to put a red line below the misspelled words, but you can still choose a check spelling if you so choose to do so. And then next to that, of course, you have the discard button. So I hope these different features will help you feel more comfortable in the new Message Compose. Of course, you can full screen and you can minimize if you need to get back to your mailbox in the meantime. And then click the send button when you're ready to send. Have a really great Google Thursday, and we'll see you again next week.